Liu tea is a famous historical tea in China. It belongs to the post-fermentation area and has a history of more than 1,500 years. Named after the place it was produced, Libao Town, Wuzhou Guangxi. Due to the difference in raw material varieties, climate, processing methods, and storage methods, Liu tea has many different forms. An aged top-grade Liu tea is with aged fragrance, which will not be domineering, but will be very lasting and stable, giving the mouth a hardening feeling, and there should be no obvious astringency in the mouth and on the tongue surface. The tea is pure and strong, and an elegant tea flavor is reflected in the honesty. The charm of Liu tea is the older it is, the more fragrant it is. The longer it is stored, the darker the color of the tea, and the more mellow the taste of the tea. The flavor of Liu tea is affected by the following aspects. Variety. The taste of tea varieties is unique. Maybe when you drink a certain variety, it will feel like another variety, but you should know that it is only similar, not exactly the same. For example, the farm tea made by Liu Group will feel similar to the Vietnamese Hejiang tea. But if you taste it carefully, there is a big difference between them. Craft. Depending on degree of fermentation, the resulting taste will be different. Liu tea is post-fermented tea. The severity of fermentation is affected by two factors: process and age. Lightly fermented tea has a fresh and refreshing taste. The heavier the fermentation, the more mellow the taste, the richer the taste. Year. Different years of Liu tea show different tastes. For freshly cooked tea, it is normal for the tea soup to have slightly heaping and watery taste. If the fermentation is light, there will be a soy flavor. Fully fermented, whether in the process of smelling or drinking, there will be a faint fruity aroma, which is similar to the taste of ripe fruit. The taste is relatively pure, no sour or Chinese medicine taste. After several years of aging, the stacking and watery taste slowly dissipates, and a woody fragrance will appear, and the medicinal fragrance will appear in longer age. The more the tea extract is, the better the thickness, smoothness, moisture, and sweetness of the tea. Newly made farm tea has a slightly bitter taste due to the light fermentation. This bitterness is a manifestation of the high content of tea polyphenols in tea leaves. The removal of bitterness and astringency generally requires more than 5 years of natural aging. Season. Spring tea, summer tea, autumn dew tea, winter tea. Tea picked in different seasons. The taste of tea can reflect in which season it was picked. This is evident in farm tea. Crafts, years, and seasons are easy to identify, and the identification of varieties requires a certain experience basis. Let's first experience the charm of farmhouse Liu tea. We know that Guangxi produces pumpkins. Dig out the flesh of the pumpkins, roast them, and store the tea leaves. This storage method is convenient and preserves the unique flavor of tea leaves. The brewing of farm tea pays attention to some techniques and skills. Because the farm tea is relatively thick, and it is not rubbed enough, the average cell damage rate of rubbing is only 50%. Therefore, we should pour a larger amount of tea and brew it in a large pot. so that we can fully experience the taste of tea. And we use boiling water, preferably boiling water to brew, so as to reflect the charm of farm tea. This is the traditional Liu Pao tea. This tea has been stored for more than 20 years, and you can feel the elegant betel nut aroma when you smell it. The color of brewed soup is red and bright, and the taste of tea is mellow, sweet, and smooth. Therefore, we can describe it in 8 words: red, rich, old, mellow, fragrant, sweet, refreshing, smooth. Let's take a look at the charm of Lao Chao Po. The leaves of Lao Chao Po are loose and monolithic. The color is slightly brown. This tea is special Liu Pao tea made from the mature leaves we pick when the frost falls in winter. This product will be stored for 10 years and 20 years. The quality will be better. Next is First Frost Liu Pao tea. This Liu Pao tea was picked in 1987. The soup color of First Frost Liu Pao tea is not very strong, but it is very bright and the color is delicious. First Frost Liu Pao tea has a clear aroma and a strong stale taste. Because it was produced in 1987 and has a history of 30 years, it can be described as elegant, comfortable, dry, and sweet. Finally, Betel Nut Fragrance Liu Pao tea. Betel Nut Fragrance Liu Pao tea's betel nut aroma is a mixture of pine smoke, fruity and old, which is a kind of taste sensation visualization. When you taste the tea soup, the aroma of tea fills the mouth, and there is a pleasant tea rhythm, which is the unique aroma of Liu Pao tea. Betel Nut Fragrance Liu Pao tea also has brick tea in addition to Dalo tea. This Betel Nut Fragrance Liu Pao tea is pressed tea. Pressed tea is easy to produce golden flowers. This Liu Pao tea golden flower is very lush, so its quality is better. The color of the brewed tea soup is not very red, but very bright. Why is this so? Because this tea is the Betel Nut Fragrance Liu Pao brick made from the traditional Liu Pao tea process. It is not re-fermented in cold water, and its shelf life is relatively short. The aroma of this tea is uplifting, and it has the aroma of sweet fruit and pine smoke. In this class, we learned how to taste Liu Pao tea with different flavors and felt the charm of Liu Pao tea of different quality. Finally, please take several Liu Pao tea from different years. Finally, please think about what are the factors that affect the flavor of Liu Pao tea.